Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rafa Genatari with number BP 2014. In this video, I will tell about the history of networking. First, I will explain about the creation of the World Wide Web. The World Wide Web began in 1989. Berners-Lee, a British computer scientist, and his colleagues at CRN, an international scientific organization based in Geneva, Switzerland, created a concept called the World Wide Web, a system that revolutionized the way we interact and share information in the digital age. The main idea was to connect documents spread across computer network using hypertext. In his effort, he developed the Hypertext Transfer Protocol to transfer data, hypertext markup language to format and structure document, and URL, Uniform Resource Locator, to identify resource on the web. In 1991, Berners-Lee officially launched the World Wide Web project, and the internet has never been the same again. He freely shared his standard and protocol, allowing anyone to contribute and build their own website. This was a revolutionary move that opened the door for billions of people around the world to access information, communicate, and collaborate globally. Berners-Lee also founded the World Wide Consortium, or W3C, in 1994, an international organization dedicated to maintaining and developing web standards. The W3C has played a critical role in guiding the evolution of the web, ensuring that open standards and accessibility remain a central focus in development of web technologies. In general, the impact of the creation of the World Wide Web is first on access to information and communication. The World Wide Web provides fast and easy access to various information. Users can access news, knowledge, and other resources with just a few clicks. The web also plays an important role in facilitating global communication. Email, social media, and information sharing platforms allow people to connect regardless of distance. And second impact is on business and e-commerce. The World Wide Web has changed the way business is done. E-commerce is growing rapidly, allowing companies to sell products and services online worldwide. And third impact is on education. Online education and digital learning resources have become more accessible through the World Wide Web, providing opportunities for individuals to continue learning and developing their skills. And last impact is entertainment. The web provides a platform to entertainment in various forms such as streaming video, music, and online games. And next I will explain about the beginning of Facebook. The beginning of the creation of Facebook began with a Harvard student named Mark Zuckerberg, with 4 of his roommates in a Harvard University dormitory. Before Facebook was created, Mark had created several similar applications first. One example is the FaceMask application, an application that invites Harvard students to assess the appearance of female students in there. After creating various applications, on February 4, 2004, Mark Zuckerberg and 4 of his colleagues launched a new website called the Facebook, which made major changes to the digital world. The Facebook was initially only intended for Harvard students. The name the Facebook was inspired inspired by the student directory used on campus to help them get to know each other better. With example design, this site allows students to create profile, interact, and build social network. However, just 6 days after the launch, Mark faced a major problem. 3 Harvard students, Cameron Winklevoss, Tyler Winklevoss, and Divya Narendra, accused him of stealing their idea for a social networking site called Harvard Connection, which was planned to connect Harvard students online. They claimed that Mark had taken their concept and turned it into the Facebook. Although a lawsuit was filed, the dispute was eventually resolved. As the site grew, Mark began recruiting friends and fellow students to help develop the Facebook. Facebook's historical success did not happen overnight. With continued innovation and smart marketing strategy, the Facebook quickly gained immense popularity. After gaining many users from various universities, the site finally opened to the public in 2006. In 2006, Facebook took a major step that changed the course of social media history. They opened the platform to the public, allowing anyone with an email address to join. This move opened the way for rapid global expansion and accelerate Facebook historical transformation into one of the world's social media giants. In a short time, Facebook users skyrocketed from college students. The platform began to be accessed by people of all ages. Backgrounds and part of the world. The platform began to be accessed by people of all age, background, and part of the world. Soon after, Facebook became a place used by almost everyone to share their life, interact with friends and family, and connect with new people. However, Facebook did not stop at connecting individuals. They continue to innovate by adding various new features that allow users to form communities based on shared interests or goals. Users could create groups, follow pages, and engage in various types of deeper social interaction. This made Facebook even more interesting, not only as a social media platform, but also as a space for various communities and subcultures. Facebook is not just a place to socialize. This platform has become a center of information, a place to share news, and even an important tool for business and marketing. And next, I will tell about Instagram launch. How Instagram launched. Instagram was first launched on October 6, 2010. Instagram itself was born from a company called BURBN Inc., which was founded by Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger. When it was first launched, Instagram was present as the latest innovation in photo and video-based social network, so that Instagram could become very popular until now. Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger are graduates of Stanford University, United States. Systrom himself has experience working at Google and Twitter, which experience he used as a proficient in developing his own business, until finally the two of them began developing BURBN. Initially, BURBN was a location-based application development project combined with mobile photography. The creation of this application allows users to share photo and also check in at the location being visited. However, Systrom felt that the application he was developing was similar to another previously popular location sharing application, namely Foursquare, until finally the two decided to start focusing on developing an application for sharing photo and video, which also had features in the form of like and comments, and he named this application called Instagram. The two also saw the potential of the previous photography application, which was also popular because it could edit photo with certain filter, but could not be used as social media. From here, he finally created Instagram, which could share photo, use digital filter, comment, and also provide comment. This application only took 8 weeks to develop until it was finally launched in October 2010. When it was first launched, Instagram was initially only released on the Apple App Store. Even after a day of release, the number of Instagram users reached 25,000 users. At the end of the first week of release, Instagram was recorded to have been downloaded 100,000 times. Until after 2 years of its release, Facebook finally took over Instagram on April 9, 2012 for almost $1 billion. Instagram has an impact in the field of technology, namely creating new innovation in social media, where this application provides various filters that can be used to beautify photo or video from user. And Instagram allows someone to share various photo, video, and information to the wider community or to people around the world who use this application. In my opinion, Instagram is almost the same as YouTube. Instagram. Oh no. Instagram is. Instagram have a more attractive appearance and the addition of several innovations such as filter feature. Last, I will explain about the beginning of TikTok. In September 2016, a short video application from China was launched to the public. The application was introduced as Douyin by its founder Zheng Yiming, a software engineer graduate from Nankai University, China. Douyin is what will later change its name to TikTok. Before creating TikTok, Yiming had already built a technology company, ByteDance, in March 2012. Then ByteDance innovated to release an application called Douyin in 2016. That was, Douyin became a social media under the management of ByteDance, which is also a giant technology company from China. Since its release in 2016, Douyin has received a positive response from internet surfers. In a short time, the short video application was able to attract 100 billion users, with around 1 billion video views for every day. The success then led Douyin to try the world market share by expanding overseas. In 2017, the application built by ByteDance acquired the musical point LE application which dominate social media in the field of short video sharing in the United States. To make it easier to pronounce and quick to remember, the application name was then changed to TikTok. TikTok began to be known to the Indonesia people in 2018. Its existence also increased during the COVID-19 pandemic. This was supported by the high occupancy of people surfing the internet due to the government policy to stay at home to reduce the number of COVID-19 cases at that time. TikTok provides innovation to social media by creating a place for users to share short musical video, making users not easily bored with the content provided. Although it was originally intended for short musical video, currently TikTok is also used as a place to share information, live streaming, and even e-commerce. So maybe that's all what I can say in this video. So thank you everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.